the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off with the football. The Rebels took home the golden egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W. They've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in state, talking to them. Where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last year matters when it comes to recruiting.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball. So everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. So Mississippi State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Gets open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, you know, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Mississippi State right back to the line. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Grabbed in the middle. It's long. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Rides the back and leaves it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Coleman home. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back. Offense, how in the world did they keep it? Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Odom. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Under fire. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Thanks to grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off-play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. He's got an open man. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And some room to work. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback will keep it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's long. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. And it is Ole